This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. Room to run right away. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. First and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Eagles are going to take over just shy of midfield.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Off the play fake, Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. On play action, here's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Browns will have great field position as they take over at their own 45. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Once again, it's Chubb. And he will finally be brought down. That was something a little more than a mix-up, I would say. That was an outright catastrophe.
Well, I think you and I here in the booth might kind of share the same body language and expression that coach does on the sideline. I think everyone's kind of looking at each other like, what exactly did we just watch? But in this case, he decides to go the other way and suffers a big loss.
They'll throw now, 3rd and forever. Gonna look deep, looking for more.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Watson. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back in Philly in a moment. Second and 7. Off play action, here's Watson. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
3rd and long for Watson. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Watson. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Now he'll run it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Watson. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time. So no scoring as of yet. Nothing here at the break. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. These 2 offensive coordinators, they have been busy. What can they do to generate some offense in the 2nd half to come? On the return from the end zone, here's Britton Covey. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
So these 2 teams have pretty much played themselves even through this first half. So the conversation at halftime is, We need that spark. We need that one play. And I'll tell you, Mike, that might be the play right there. I mean, great vision, great speed, just an excellent return to start this third quarter.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. To throw is Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Hurts. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be third down.
So they failed to connect on another throw, and it's really been the story for both of these teams throughout this ballgame. I mean, neither offense can get anything going, and when you look at the scoreboard, it certainly reflects that.
And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Now Hurts on fourth down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Eagles first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down. Here's Barkley. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Hurts working in the pistol. To the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
To throw is Hurts. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes Ford on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Watson going to give it to Chubb. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Browns first down.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end.
Browns nothing.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now it's Watson. On the quick slant, that's Judy. And he'll be taken down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Again, it'll be Ford. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. Watson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.